Welcome back to another episode of Creative Control with your boy Keon, CGC, the creative genius, if you ain't know what that means. And today, I got two very special guests. It's supposed to be one, but then I had a surprise guest. But, you know, so we got, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, my name is AP. I go by AP the Stylist.
Nah, I even too modest. look, AP is a celebrity hairstylist. She's
Stylist.
Oh God, she's a fashion killer. She's a crazy plant lady.
Okay. Yes, I definitely am a crazy plant lady. I definitely am the stylist. I love to do hair and sure, yeah, he took it away from me.
So look, all right, and we got Starr. I'm not too familiar with Starr, so she got to do her own thing.
We done ran across each other a few times in the suite. Y'all know, Star Bar, 2 R's on the star, 2 R's on the bar. If you know, you know. If you don't, now you know.
All right, so if y'all don't know, AP actually cut my hair, so that's a thing.
It's me.
So AP, I wanted to kind of get into like your background, like how do you? Most people know you for doing hair, right? Mm-hmm. Like being a loctician and a stylist, right? Mm-hmm. So I remember the first time we met, it was at Jeriana's one of her events, right?
Yeah.
And I just remember like you was talking about what you do, and you was like the way you was talking about it, like you was so passionate about like the reason why you do it. So do you want to let them know like kind of why you do what you do, or?
I've always had a passion or a desire to do hair. Honestly, since like I was in middle school, I knew what I wanted to do. And honestly, my thing has just been to just go for it because it's only way is up, honestly. And that's just who I am. It's just attacking to honestly thinking everything that I feel like I can do, I'm gonna do it. Like no matter how hard I feel like it's gonna be, no matter what the trials and tribulations may be, I'm gonna do it. And then once I do it, it's just like wow, I'm doing it. But hair is actually something that I've always had the desire for. Like growing up and being taken to a salon as a young girl with my mom and them, like I love the way I felt after I left the chair. Always felt good going there. But when you leave the chair after getting your hair done, it's like a whole different feeling. So I was like, I want to do that. You know? Like, so I was inspired by somebody that I, personally know today. But I was like, I want to do that. I want to be able to make people feel a little better about themselves, whether they already feel good and you come in and you going to walk out feeling even better, like, a more beautiful you. So I just did it. And I love what I do. I love being able to meet new people differently every day, every week. Whether it's, a guy, a girl, a kid, I deal with different personalities, different ages, but yeah, I just love it. I love being able to make other people, feel good.
Yeah, feel good.
Feel good about themselves.
So like, what age did you really get started? Like, was you real little playing with, them like brass dolls with the big ass heads? My sister used to have them.
Yeah, on life. Yeah, I was definitely playing with dolls at a young age. And then, like, growing up, my brothers had hair, so I was always playing in their hair, too. Mm-hmm. But really, when I knew, like, oh, yeah, I want to be a hairstylist or I want to be a licensed cosmetologist, I really started, like, I did my first set of braids on myself when I was in high school. And then from there, it was just like I knew. So my friends would let me practice on them. So it was really when I was in high school, 16, 17, because that's around the time when I got into the cosmetology program, too. So,
the first time you did them on yourself, it came out clean.
Yeah, I actually watched the movie Poetic Justice, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm about to try that. Yeah. So, I mean, they didn't come out like as if they look like today, but they came out good for my first time.
I feel you. Damn, so, like, you just kind of always been good at it type shit.
Yeah, like I taught my cousin in hair school. They don't teach you really how to do our ethnicity type of hair. So, yeah, it was really a self-taught thing. I looked at a YouTube video a couple times, and then I did it on myself. So, I felt like if I can do it on myself, I can do it on somebody else.
Okay. I wanted to ask you this because, like, ever since I met you, you always been, like, kind of like an outgoing person. Mm-hmm. Would you say you more of an extrovert?
As in, like, outgoing versus...
like talkative, social?
Yes and no. Like, I feel like growing up, I was a very shy person.
Yeah, I was going to
But
ask you,
once I, was chilling and, people got to know me, I would come out of my shell. But like, normally I was like,
Yeah,
I was super shy. Like
feel
I
you.
didn't want to, I don't know. I was just really, really shy. But now it's like, I mean, in the career that I'm in, you can't really be shy,
Yeah,
like you
you
have to
gotta
create conversation or have to be outgoing some type of way in order to want to deal with people. It's not like I'm shy and hitting back like, oh my God. But
Right.
but I mean, I have my days. But I definitely feel like I grew to this. Like I grew out of my shell and was like
I feel you.
a very outgoing person. But I felt like I was always the more outgoing out of my friends, more likely. But I used to be really, really shy. But I definitely am outgoing.
See,
And
that's
I'm
crazy.
talkative. Once you get to know me, I'm definitely talkative and I won't stop.
Yeah.
Like, but if not, I'll sit back and be more observative, But once you know me, it's like I'm rambling.
I feel you. Yeah, because, like, I wouldn't, just, like, seeing you and, like, just seeing how expressive you is, I would never even thought you was type, like, kind of reserved like that.
To hold back a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I grew to be this way because I was, more shy. Once I feel like I got in college, I started to socialize a little more, be a little more outgoing. So I feel like that caused me to be this way and the career that I'm in. So it's like you kind of really have no choice. I mean, you do have a choice, but what type of hairstylist or,
Right.
social or, would I be to just not say anything? Or
Do you ever feel like, and Starr, you can kind of answer this too. Like, what you do again?
I'm an esthetician.
Esthetician. Do you ever feel like kind of like a therapist, low key? Like people just kind of
Sure.
let y'all know your problems.
Definitely.
Sure.
Without even asking sometimes. Like
Yeah.
sometimes they'll come in and just be like, blah. And you
Just
just
let it let it loose.
Like some people get like not
Too
say it like
comfortable.
that, but some people do get really comfortable. Like I've had some crazy experiences, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, with like most of my clients, they mostly are older than me because I'm only 22. So most of them are like 30s. Some of them I've had like 40s, 60s. Like I'm not gonna lie, and it's always been like, how do you do this, or how's ways to do this, and it's just like, you asking me?
Right.
You live more life than me.
Damn, that's interesting. Cause like what y'all do is like it's kind of therapeutic. Like y'all kind of
sure.
like it's like some healing type.
We transferring energy when we touching everybody for
Yeah,
real.
that it's crazy because like I got the girl who do my nails and shit. She be saying the same thing. Like she be saying she can kind of sense people's energy when that's
as soon as you walk in the door.
Yeah, literally.
Damn.
Walk into my door.
So y'all
I can
have
tell.
you ever felt like some super negative type energy? Like yeah, is it still the kind of the same when they leave or is it kind of like they kind of transfer it onto y'all type shit?
No,
Nah.
I'll never let nobody's like negative energy get onto me. Because at the same time, in the same way you come in negative, I'm gonna make sure you leave out of here positive.
Or you at least try to. But
At least
sometimes
try
you still
to.
have those people that will be negative. But
Because I know sometimes it don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
You probably have some stuff going on outside. I don't know that.
Right.
But I can't even be mad at the fact that you can't control it. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of the times that's how it be.
God, that's something I be saying. Like even when people be kind of rude and negative, it's like it's usually a reason, and like you can't really you can blame them, but at the same time like you can't because you never know what the fuck they got going on.
Yeah.
Everybody's
And
different. Everybody
and
takes stuff
sometimes, sorry not to interrupt.
different. You fine.
Sometimes I feel like it's a test too,
What you
You
mean
know,
by that?
in a way, because it's like
How you gonna
to
handle
be
this?
that, to be that negative or to be that towards someone else. Yes, everybody has their days, but to come off like that
Yeah.
raunchy, it's like
So when y'all feel that kind of way, because I know me, like if I feel some type of way, I'm not really gonna talk to nobody because
Yeah.
I rather just keep it in. How y'all deal with that?
same.
Dang.
Like if I feel like I'm in a mood, I'd rather stay to myself until I feel like I'm out of that mood, and then I'll go socialize.
Yeah.
But if I feel like I'm in a mood and I'm not really feeling it, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go socialize or go put myself in people's face for them
Right.
to see that. What's
Right.
wrong with you? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then you get salty, like, why you asking me what's wrong?
Yeah.
Like, because you're showing it all on your face. So
Literally.
I'd rather
My face gonna tell it all.
Right.
God.
Keep to
I'ma just
myself.
Keep my
Yeah,
face.
that's how I am. Like
in my room.
I can't even hide it for real. You gonna know.
Exactly.
No matter how hard I try to hide it, no.
Exactly. I feel that same way. I'm gonna just sit at home, smoke a blunt, and go about my merry way, and then I'll be like, once I think about it or analyze whatever I'm mad about, if it's even a reason to be mad about, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just pray
And
about
usually
it.
it's not.
Exactly. Just pray about
Literally,
it.
just pray about it.
All right, so Both y'all do that? What y'all do full time?
Yes.
All right. So I wanted to ask y'all, like, how did y'all kind of transition to doing it full time? Like, was it hard? Was it? Cause me, I don't even do what I do full time. So like,
You wanna
that's
go
kind of
first?
my goals.
Or you want me to go first?
I go. Asia, literally, not gonna lie, helped me
Yeah.
through that whole transition.
Hold on. Before you get into, what was you doing before?
I was still, before I even got into aesthetics period,
Yeah.
oh, I was jumping from job to job. I ain't gonna lie. I was jumping from job to job
That's
since
how
I was
it
like
be.
16.
Damn.
So it was like, I was working, the two jobs I had really before I actually jumped into it was I was at Finish Line full time. I was a manager, and then I switched back into just a regular associate, just because I knew I was about to start school soon. And then I just quit that and went to daycare. And I was working daycares up until like then for real. But then once I got to school and stuff, 6 months, got it out the way. And then I went ahead and I was working at Wax Pot. And I was working there for about like a year and like, I want to say like 5 months. And then after that, I was just like, I'm cool. I got enough. Like, I was just like tired of working for somebody else. And then Asia, like, she was already in her process of being already self-employed and stuff. And I'm like asking her tips, like, this hard. How'd you do this? Like, I'm worried about, like, dang, am I going to have an appointment the next day? Like, is it, like, I was just in my head so much. And I think I took that as I needed it for it to be self-discipline. Because I feel like I wasn't really too much self-discipline until it was like, all right, now, like, you don't know when your next client is actually going to book with you. You don't know if they're going to show up. Like, you don't know for real. Yeah. And then that's how I'm like, I needed that. Like, I needed that self-discipline in order to jumpstart me. Now I was like, it still is. So I still do have my days, but it feel good. Like, knowing that you don't got to answer nobody no more. Knowing that you can run your business how you want to. Some people, if you don't want to take them no more, you don't got to take them. Like, if somebody's disrespecting you at Wax Pot, you still got to take them no matter what. Like, they say they're going to take them off your books, but no, it's not that.
What about you?
Well, I came a long way as well. I've always did hair, but, never full-time until really this last year, for real. And I've been a licensed cosmetologist since the last 8 years. But so when I came back from college, I was, I was a visual merchandiser, and I was doing hair part-time.
What you go to school for?
Business administration.
Okay. So you learned some shit doing that too. Okay.
Yeah, so I got my degree.
Oh, so you graduated?
Yeah, I graduated.
Oh, damn. Where you go?
I went to the University of Toledo, and then I transferred to Owens Community College, and I graduated there.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so I graduated my degree, came back home, worked at Target for 2 years as a manager, visual merchandiser, and then I was doing hair part-time. And then, of course, I was going through my phases. Like, I always knew I wanted to work for myself. Like, I really do not like working for nobody else. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I got to make it work somehow, some way. So by my second year, like by the end of 2021, I was like, I'm about to just do it. So I quit Target, and then I got a little scared.
You went back?
I didn't go back to Target. I got a little scared, and I got a part-time at a barbershop.
Okay.
I like a little high-end barbershop.
That's still like in the same lane.
Yeah, still in the same lane, but not fully for myself. I was like she said, I was scared, like, in a way, like, dang, am I going to make enough for my bills? Am I going to be able to make enough for rent there, rent here? You get what I'm saying? Rent for my car.
I'm going to go get me some to eat.
Groceries.
Right.
Like, at this point, I'm about to starve. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm about to hit grandma's house again for
But some way, it always worked out, and God always, works his ways. Sure. But so by the end of 21, worked at barbershop, and then by last year, I worked at the barbershop for a year, and I told myself only a year, right? But I did a year and a half. So one day in June, I woke up and I was like, I'm not going.
Damn.
I'm not going. I'm about to just do it. You feel me? I'm about to just go full-fledged. I'm about to just step out on faith. Mm-hmm. Man, stepped out on faith and made double that month once I quit. Like, so I was like, wow, you can do it. Yeah. Like, you can do it. So no matter what you put your mind to, you can do it as long as you, like, stay on that path, like, no matter what. But sometimes, questioning yourself can, you know,
It's just the
it's a
man
part of the journey,
downstairs.
Yeah.
but also too, it's the man. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I did it. It wasn't just me. It was God as well.
Walk by faith and not by sight.
But I did it, and I'm doing it, and it's happening. Like, so I'm like living the dream, like living exactly what I said I was gonna be doing after college. So
So like you said, cause you said you could really do anything you put your mind to. Well, I believe that too, especially like as being a creative. But I feel like it was a point where I was trying to put my mind to too many things. Like I was trying to do this, try to do this, try to do that. Y'all ever experienced that?
yes, I feel like I do that all the time
Yeah.
in a way. Like, but I feel like that's a mind of a creator or a mind of an entrepreneur because you're like, what's next? Especially when you conquer this or when you're able to check this off and check this off. You're like, what's next? You know,
What's ways to better myself in my business?
exactly. Like, so sometimes it's like people like us, we have a lot on our plate just because we are wearing all the hats, especially like when you don't have a team or it's just you in your business, you know, you in your LLC, like it's just you. So it's like, it's a lot. It's always going to be a lot, but it's like you said, it's all about what you really want to take on to. Like, are you really going to do that? Or is it just something that you're talking about? You know?
Nah, I feel that. Something I realized though, like you said, you quit and then the next week you make double. Like I feel like somehow life just work itself out. Like when you put yourself in certain situations, shit just kind of work in your favor. Even if like it go negative, that shit still work out in your favor.
On
somehow.
life.
I take it all as lessons. Everything is a lesson. Like it's a reason why I need to go through that.
Yeah, no cap. That's why I be saying like losing and failure, it's not really real. That shit not real.
Yeah.
No.
Cause at the end of the day, like you at least gain an experience. Like it's only something to gain. You learn something, you gain something. You had the experience, you gain something. You never really like lose anything.
Yeah.
Literally.
You see
Or
what I'm
even
saying?
if you do lose, like you said, you're going to gain something because around the time that I did decide to quit is like also 2 months after I lost my car. So it was like I was without one for 4 months, 4.5 months. So it was like I was like my eye was on the prize,
Literally.
but I don't know. It was like you said, it's
So
like
much happened.
it felt like I lost something. It felt like I lost a lot.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It felt like I lost a lot at that point. But also too,
It was some good in there.
it was a lot of good in there, like a whole lot of good in there. So it was like I can't even focus on, like you said, losing that is really like a minor setback for a major comeback
Right.
type
Like what
thing.
you
So
gonna do with that type of thing.
exactly.
Okay. So I wanted to get into fashion a little bit because you be fresh. You be fresh as hell. So I kind of wanted to ask you like, did you always like kind of have your own style or was it like kind of something you just developed?
I feel like I always have my own style, but I'm not gonna cap. These last couple years, it definitely is something I have like developed. I feel like it was always in me,
Yeah.
but now it's like I'm able to, in a way, do what I want.
Yeah.
As in like, shit, do what I want. So I'm doing what I want. I make as much money as I want, so I can get what I want. You get what I'm saying?
And
versus like just a look. But I feel like I always had it in me. But definitely these last couple years, I don't know what it was. It was like a shift, maybe some type of shift change in my life to where I was like, kind of like around the time where I started my locks, for real.
Yeah, I'll be saying like, your like style is important. Like that, it's like a representation of who you are type shit. Like people who just kind of put on whatever. Like I don't think they really. I don't even know the word, but like they don't really see themselves. You feel like they're not really in tune. 'Cause I feel like everything is a representation of you. Everything you do, the way you live your life, like it all represents you. So I think style is really important.
Yeah.
But do y'all ever feel like it's a difference between like fashion and style?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What you think?
I feel like style is based off of like, in a way, preference versus also like your style, like versus her style versus my style versus the next person's style. Fashion, I feel like, is really what's like, you know, the category of all, or what's in
Yeah, for
But
sure.
In that moment.
you don't, just because you have style doesn't mean you have to be wearing what's in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How would y'all, both of y'all, like explain y'all style? And I think style is like it's bigger than just clothes too. Like
Yeah.
it's really how you live your life, bro. Like lifestyle.
I would say,
So let me ask you this: what is your ideal lifestyle that you prefer to live? Like if you could wake up every day and do anything, what would that be?
really like just live life, travel, and do what I want. Lifestyle. My dream job is no job.
A job.
Like to the point where like I
Like,
do
go
want
get
to.
paid.
In my sleep.
I do want a business to the point where like it's making money in my sleep. Or I don't mind like still dipping and dabbing in hair, but really just doing me, do what I want.
Yeah.
Experiencing life, seeing what life is really about. So.
What about you?
For me, it's like I want people to know who I am. I want to leave my mark on the world, but at the same time, I want to be private in the same way. Like
How you gonna do both?
it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna make it happen because it's like, how can I say it? Like be on the media, but like not showing too much of my private life. If that makes sense. Like I want to keep my stuff. Shoot, Beyonce.
Yeah.
You see her name huge. That ain't never going away. Not saying I'm not comparing myself to her, but she don't got to be on social media.
Right.
For real, if she don't want to. I get on social media. Just
But
here
I
and
feel
there
like-
for real. But I still got to build myself though. So I still be, making my content. But at the same time, also, it's like hard for me to say that because I love making content. Like I like being out there doing the little like things that I do and stuff like that. Like I like making videos and helping like other people. Because a lot of people like have came to me when it came to like videos and be like, oh yeah, I heard that about like, what you're going through. Because I've been through some stuff and I'm able to like talk about it now. And I like helping the next person.
Yeah.
So that's also something I would like to do, is just be like a speaker. I want to have my own TED Talk.
Yeah. Start you a podcast.
I'll be thinking about it, but I don't know.
What would you talk about?
Like, some of the stuff that I have touched on is like seasonal depression, like mental health. I know a lot of people have like issues with their family and stuff like that, or like hitting rock bottom and like feeling like nobody had your back and stuff like that. Because I done been to a place where I done been at only 4 walls, not eating, sometimes not showering, like not doing my hair, like that type of stuff. Losing 10 pounds in a week and I don't got 10 pounds to lose, like that type of stuff. And then bouncing right back and now I'm like where I am type of thing. But nobody would know I went through that because I didn't talk about it or put it out there for real. And it's not like no sympathy type of thing, but it's like a story. It's a part of my story to show you can really get out of it.
How would you, I don't know if you want to dive too deep in how it happened, but how'd you get out of it? Like what was the switch?
Man, I don't even know because it's like so much happened in like a short amount of time. Like so much just hit me. Like I could open up about it. Like I ain't worried about it. Like when I was younger, I was sexually abused. So like I was going through that on my own, like just trying to figure out ways to like suppress it. And it's scientifically proven that like a lot of women, they seem to just forget about it and push it back in out of nowhere. Like any of your senses could just bring it right back. And that's literally what happened to me. I was at work and it just like happened. I'm like, I started freaking out.
Know what was going on?
Yeah, and then it just so happened that I was my car had broke down and I was staying with like the side of the family that it had happened on. So I'm like,
damn.
And I'm like, get in the car, like, what's going on? I'm like, nothing, just go ahead and take me home. And like, after that, I was just seeing how I was acting. Like, I'm getting into it with my mom. Like, my mom was my best friend, but I'm getting into it with her. I'm arguing, like, all types of stuff. She's like, what's going on? And I'm like, I just looked at her. I'm like, I need help. Like, that's all it was. I just need help.
Yeah.
After that, she got onto it. She like, what's going on? I ran down the whole thing. I went through multiple different... Actually, I went through, like, 2 therapists. And I found my one that I, like, stuck with. And that's what really...
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I need to start working on myself. Like, I can't go around like this. Like, this is not cool. Like, I'm pushing people away from me, but at the same time, I'm losing people that I really don't need to have in my life for real. it's just like a lot of dark stuff. And then I was having family issues and stuff like that, like real bad family issues. And so when I started aesthetics, that's when I was like, all right, I got something to do now. I got something to live for. Like, it's actually like positive type of thing. 'Cause I was rock bottom, like driving on the highway. Sometimes I'm like, I could just go into that wall right now. Like crazy stuff. Like I was just like tripping. I'm like, no, that's not cool.
Nah, because you said you found something to live for. I think, cause I've been like to a low point, kind of like that too. Like I was just kind of like, what's the point, like of living type shit. So I feel like that's a good question to really ask yourself. What's the point of doing this? Cause I'll be saying this like, you could literally just, any like you say, I could just drive into it.
It was just out of nowhere, and when my mind started clicking like that, I'm like, I ain't never had no thoughts like this before.
So what I'm saying is like, if you find that reason to live, it give you something to live for. Like it give you it. I'll be saying this too. Like life don't really got no meaning, but except for the meaning that you give it. So
like what you make it. Literally, life is literally what you make it, and that's when I went through that transition. Is literally when I noticed that. Like I'm not saying my family wasn't nothing to live for. It's just like I found something that was for me. Yeah. Like, it wasn't forced on me. Like, this literally came to me, and after that, I can make it what I want it to be. Like, this is my own thing. This is my business. I get to do what I want with it.
Yeah, and I think that's the key, just finding your thing, finding yourself in it, too. Like, so, yeah, that's important. But, yeah, I wanted to get on these plants, AP.
I knew that was coming.
Because it's like a staple, like, AP, the plants now, like it's part of your brand. So like, how did that come along? Was you always like that? You always had like an attraction to the plants?
I've always loved to look at them and stuff. Like growing up, my nana always had plants in her home and stuff. But I'm saying though, like a couple years ago, it's honestly my life changed. It sounds crazy. Honestly, my life changed a lot when I lost my grandpa.
Why do you think that is? Like in a good way or
positively, like something that I don't know. Maybe it's it's crazy. Like sometimes I can talk about it, sometimes I can't, as in like the words to use for it.
Right.
But like when I lost my, when my grandpa transitioned over into the new life, April 23rd. I locked my hair that night, right? So I was like, I'm ready for a change, like, and something I always promised him, like I'm never gonna give up on anything, but it was like a extra push. You get what I'm saying? Like I was prepared for it in a way, but not really. Like it was like a push, and in a way around that time, I felt like I was the rock of my family. So it was like you always look at like you. Like, not that I had to hold it together, but in a way you got to hold it together. But my life changed just like, I don't know, I opened up more.
You think you like found yourself?
Yes, sure. Even more because like who I truly am, what I truly like, what I'm into. You get what I'm saying? That's when I feel like I came into my wardrobe, the things that I really like came into like I've always liked thrifting. We always went thrifting. This now it's like I'm obsessed with it, and not even obsessed with it, but just like looking at the bigger picture for things, or even just of life. You feel what I'm saying? But it was really just a switch for real. But I've always liked plants, but to the point that how I like them now and just able to care for them. Yeah. Listen, it came out of nowhere, for real. Yeah. Me being able to care for that many plants at a time, I'll be surprised at myself, for real, because I'm like, how do you do this? It's so many, but it gives me something to look forward to, and I love change. I love to see change, like literally, like I got it tatted on me in a way. Like I love to see it just because I don't know. I don't like to feel stagnant in a way, and in regards to plants, they always growing.
Yeah, always growing.
And also too, they gonna grow based off of your energy too, in the way also too you care for them. Plants are alive. You get what I'm saying? Like they are living. So like, I don't know, when you care for them and do that, they show that back. Like they gonna sprout for you. They gonna grow. They gonna grow tall. And also too, it's like based off the sunlight and stuff that you have coming in your house too. But it's all about growth.
I'm about to say, do you be like learning from them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's a good lesson? Cause I know like when you like doing certain tasks and like taking care of certain things, you kind of like put things together in your head. You got anything like that? Like,
I do have a quote. I mean, it's tatted on me, but I'll share it with you. It's learn characters from trees, value from roots, and change from
you
leaves.
said characters from
Learn character from roots,
roots.
value from trees, and change from leaves.
So what did that mean to you?
I think, well, to me, that means always stay in character in regards to who you are. Learning value from trees, as in like trees don't have no, you can't tell a tree what to do in a way. Like learn a value from a tree, as in like stand tall.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to change.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid to drop
from
your
the leaves is
your dead.
you know you gonna change gonna come and go. Change come and go like seasons. So
yeah.
it's all really not self-explanatory, but it's all based on how you take it or how you perceive that at the moment. I feel like, but I don't know. Nothing in this world is real anyway. So it's just like you just gotta.
Y'all want to get deep like
you
that?
You just gotta like learn from nature.
Yeah.
Like that's the realest thing we got.
Nah, for real. It's a lot to be learned from nature.
Yeah. Like
Even,
it's okay to get deep with nature. Like it's okay to learn about nature because you find out, it's deeper than that.
Yeah, I'll be thinking like, cause you gotta think these trees like thousands of years old. I'll be thinking like them really are ancestors. Like them the real ancestors. And then like
for real, like that stuff heals us. Like it's supposed to.
Oxygen, we get a whole bunch of stuff.
And then, like you said, and then with plants they purify the air. You feel me? They give out oxygen. You feel me? They give off good energy. Like you have so many plants in your house. Like it's really good for you. Right. Good for the air.
I forget why I even looked this shit up, but I was trying to look something up, and they said the Earth wasn't alive. And I got salty. Like, what do you mean it's not alive? Everything
is alive. That's why I just said. I seen a quote the other day, and it said, it was a plant. It was waving at this guy walking in the woods. It sounds crazy.
It's a real life?
Yeah, that plant was just like waving. You feel what I'm saying? And the guy waved back at it, and the plant just laid down like this. You feel me?
That's crazy.
And then the first comment was like, "You can't tell me vegetarians don't kill."
Okay?
Because plants are alive.
Yeah,
like plants literally are not dead. So vegetarians kill. Like, you eat live stuff, like whether it's an animal or not. Okay. Like.
Okay. I wanted to, we can kind of end it off too, but I want to ask y'all this. What does I asked y'all ideal lifestyle, but what is like, say you could have the best day ever, like, wait from start to end. What does that look like for y'all? Like, a good ass day for AP and a good ass day for Starr. What did that look like for y'all?
AP.
I could like as in just
like
in
now
general,
or just in general.
Just going one place or just
I can do anything.
Let your imagination run wild. Like.
A good day for me.
A great day.
Look, it doesn't take much for me to have a great day. Like it could be simple as plant shopping. Like it could be simple as getting on a plane and going somewhere.
That for sure. Waking up in general.
Just waking up with God. That's real. That's real.
Waking up in general.
God, that's real.
I don't know, doing my favorite things to do. Like
going
to the gym. Like I don't know, simple things like that, or are you saying like extravagantly? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like just a normal day for AP, like a normal good day. Like
I mean,
just let my imagination run.
But the best day ever, the best thing that could ever happen. Like, I don't know I'm going for it, but
I can $1 billion in my bank account.
Oh God, like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I would definitely go skydiving.
Yeah. could get.
I would go skydiving. That would be a great day.
All right. So what's next for y'all?
You know, that's what I've been asking myself these last couple days
Yeah.
because that's what I've been trying to find out. And for me, it's either
I keep telling
It's-
her,
it's either-
stylist. I keep saying it. Like,
it's either some type of in regards to fashion. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say. AP the stylist, or I don't know. I really want my products to take off too. But you know, it's time that comes with that.
What about you?
But yeah.
I'm gonna honestly say, all I really been hoping for and praying for is that whatever God already got in my future plans, like just thanking Him for it.
No,
Like,
for
whatever about to hit, like I'm just ready for it. I personally like different stuff, like you said, different stuff just be hopping in my mind. So whatever you feel like is meant for me in this moment, I'm taking it.
that part.
Feel that?
Because I have a few things that I feel like
Exactly.
what could be next, you know? So it's like I don't even I know I have an idea, but
But I don't want to speak on too
Right
much.
now-
Yeah, I feel
You
it.
know
Right
how that
now.
goes.
Castle
All
Beauty
right.
is doing its thing. So that's all I can
So
be.
let the
Grateful.
people know where they can find y'all at.
Well, you can find me at Top Tier Suites on the third floor.
Both of us.
Both of us, actually.
Third floor, right next to each other.
Right off of
actually.
Rice Road. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Castle Beauty and Co. Or you can follow my personal, The Real AP.
Yeah. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at starbar_. 2 R's on the star, 2 R's on the bar. You can also follow my main at _X curls with a Z _.
She started spinning. She said, 2 stars on the R's, 2 stars on the bar. I feel like a star. I'm going far. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
No,
having me.
no, I just popped up. But I appreciate